What's up, traders? Vala here. I appreciate you coming back to my channel to check out my videos. Today, we're going to be talking about Tradeify and why I think right now they're the #1 prop firm in the space. So as always, let's jump right into it. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is how no matter which type of account you like to trade or which other prop firm you like to trade with, they have all of those basically combined into one. So for instance, if you come from a place like Apex, they have that structure, which is like the advanced accounts. If you like to trade somewhere like My Funded Futures, they have those in the growth accounts. And then if you want to just skip all the evaluations, you can go to straight to some funded and skip that completely and go straight into a funded account. So they have pretty much every account, an Apex like account, My Funded Futures like account, and then they also, I know Advanced is more like a take profit trader account as well. And then you also have some other firms as well that are now doing straight to sim funded. You had Fast Track Trading before their ultimate demise, which we won't get into that, but Tradeify is kind of the first one to come on scene with the straight to sim funded that kind of did it correctly. And yeah, they're obviously here to last. They've been around for quite some time now. You could tell straight from the beginning with Brett and his background that he took this very seriously. They had this, it was years in the making to get Tradeify up and running. It wasn't just a, hey, let's throw it out there and see what happens. There was a lot of thought put into this, and you can really tell. So again, with the advanced accounts, these are ones where you would start an eval for a cheap price. If you pass, you then have an activation fee. Growth accounts are a little bit more upfront, but there's no activation fee if you pass the evaluation account. And then the straight to sim funded is you skip the evaluation altogether. You do pay a little bit more for that privilege, and then you just go straight to the funded account. Now, as always, code VOLA, VOLA, will get you the best discount that you can possibly get on any of these accounts at any given time. So these are the numbers that you would pay without a discount. If you throw code VOLA in, it will always give you the best possible discount at any given time. Another thing about Tradeify, as you can see behind me, is they have Tradeify TV now. This just came out a couple weeks ago, and it's awesome. I'll actually be on here July 2nd if you want to check that out. But it's just another way that Tradeify is setting themselves apart from some other prop firms out there, is that they have this show, and not only are they doing giveaways, but they also love to just kind of talk about what's going on in the market. They always seem to have charts up. They're always talking about which way they think the market's going to go. There's three of them. There's Matt, there's Nick, and there's Miriam, who are all pretty, like, they have good in-depth knowledge of what they're looking for in trades. And so if you're looking for something like that, Tradeify does offer that as well. That's free on YouTube. It's not something you have to pay for, but yet just another feature that is added to what makes Tradeify a little bit better than the other prop firms out there. Then we have Tradeify's Help Center. Any question you may have, if anyone ever asks me a question live on stream that I don't know the answer to, I just come here. I just go to the Help Center. You can type it in. It'll find the article for you. Like if you're looking for payouts, you can do that, and it'll live funded payout policy. You can click on it. It'll bring it up. You can scroll through. You can actually ask. They have an AI system down here as well, where you can actually ask them pretty much anything about it. It'll go. It's kind of the same thing as using the search for articles up here, but it's kind of like a real-time conversation as well, which is nice. And then again, just anywhere in the Help Center, if you do have any specific questions, you just type it in here. You can obviously just search for it yourself in their guided sections. You can see the different amount of articles they have in each, which if you can't find it, that's kind of what the AI is for. It'll maybe answer a question that you can't find the answer to. And then if for some reason you can't find anything on the Help Center or via the AI bot that they have set up, you can then just go to the Discord, which if I pull this down a little bit, you can see they have a Discord link. It'll pull you right into the Discord, and they have a great community in there. A lot of moderators. They have a section just for people asking questions. Pretty much everything that you can ask for from a prop firm from a customer standpoint, as far as customer service goes, Tradeify offers it. They also have a way to submit tickets. If that is the case, which they'll usually tell you in Discord if you ask that way, or even here in the AI, it'll tell you if it can't find the answer to submit a ticket. And I've never once had a ticket go longer than 24 hours, minus the weekends. Obviously, they don't work on the weekends, but maybe they do every once in a while. I don't know, but I'm assuming they use regular business hours. So yeah, Tradeify has a lot going for it right now. Like I said, it offers kind of everything that any other prop firm does as well. The only thing they don't have really is their own platform. I don't know if that's in the works. I know Brett has been talking about getting Rhythmic on board. Maybe not Rhythmic, but just the ability to trade on something like Quantower, whether that's through Rhythmic or DX feed, etc. I don't know. I don't know if that's still in the works. I know he said it's going to happen. I know that was kind of promised, not a while ago, but it's been promised. So I don't know if they're running into some issues on the back end with that. I don't know, but I do know that they have journals inside each account that you purchase, and you can pull those up right here. You can hit view journal and it'll load the journal up, and you can kind of look at each account. So they might not have their own platform, but they do have where you can look at literally each one of your accounts, and you can kind of go through and just see everything that has to offer as well. So again, Tradeify is number one in my books right now. I don't really see them getting passed by anybody anytime soon. They just offer too much for what they offer, right? And that's the other thing too, is like you're not paying more. I mean, you are paying a little bit more in most cases, but you're not paying that much more than any of the other prop firms unless you're looking for something specific. Like if you trade like with the Apex accounts where you like the cheap evaluations, there's probably going to be somewhere else that has the evaluations cheaper. Same with the growth accounts, somewhere where you would trade with My Funded Futures. They have those at My Funded Futures for a little bit cheaper. Not always. Sometimes the sales outweigh other prop firms. And the same with the straight to sim funded, is they're one of the cheapest in the industry for straight to sim funded. So it's like one of those things where if you like to play with all three accounts, like I do per se, I like knowing that I could just do that all in one place. I don't need to make a new account here. I don't need to make sure I can get payouts through whatever their means are at a different prop firm. Like all I have to do is focus on one prop firm. And I think that's kind of what Tradeify was going for. And they're doing it very well. Their sleek interface, the journaling, their customer service, just everything about them is top notch. And I honestly couldn't, if anyone ever asked me, it's who I recommend, regardless of the price, because I know they're always running competitive discounts to keep their prices close to the other prop firms anyway. So as long as they keep doing that, I don't really see a reason that you would have to go to another prop firm, because they offer kind of everything else. There are other prop firms that I do like for specific reasons, but if you're looking for that general overall package and you just won't be disappointed no matter what, Tradeify is definitely the way to go. So with that said, I appreciate you being here and taking a listen to this and why I think Tradeify is one of the top prop firms out there at the moment. And I hope you don't forget to like and subscribe. I always appreciate that support. If you do have any questions or comments about Tradeify specifically, please leave them down in the comments and I will get back to you as soon as I see it. I like to answer all the comments below, so please don't be afraid to ask. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.